Oh my God. If you're South Asian, there's a really high chance that both you and your family love Ferrero Rocher. It's the gift to give and to receive, and you can simply not go wrong with Ferrero Rocher. It's the classic treat that everybody loves, and today we're gonna transform it into, drumroll please, a samosa! Oh my gosh, we are taking the beloved Ferrero Rocher, stuffing it into samosa, giving it this beautiful Rocher glaze, and it's going to be absolutely spectacular. So the very first thing that we're gonna do is start peeling these Ferrero Rochers, getting that tin foil off, and I'm gonna place them in the food processor and pulse them until they're coarsely chopped. Next, we need to form a bit of a glue that's gonna hold the samosas together, and this is really simple. I'm just gonna add some all-purpose flour and a touch of water to a bowl, and we're gonna mix it until it's pasty and gluey in texture. So for this recipe, we're using my friend, the frozen spring roll wrapper. This lends for an ultra crispy samosa, and it's such an easy hack. These are in the frozen section of the grocery store, and all you have to do is put them in the fridge to thaw overnight, and then they're good to go. So I'm just going to cut the spring roll wrapper into 3 even rectangles. From one rectangle, I'm gonna peel away 2 sheets together, which will form the pastry for the samosa. So to form the samosa, I'm going to fold in the bottom right corner towards the center of the pastry, then I'll spread my flour glue on the folded portion of the pastry, and then pull the bottom left corner of the wrapper towards the center of the pastry to create a cone. I'm gonna press down firmly so that the 2 pieces stick together. Now I'm going to lift up the cone and fill it with about 1 to 2 tablespoons of the Ferrero mixture. We're gonna smear more of that flour glue over the pastry flap, fold it over and press down to create the samosa triangle. I'm gonna repeat this process with the remaining wrappers and Ferrero Rocher mixture. Our samosas look so pretty and dainty, and I can't believe they're stuffed with Ferrero Rocher, and now it's time to fry them up. So I have a large wok here with a bit of canola oil that's heated to 375 degrees. I'm gonna gently lower in my samosas, making sure not to crowd the pan, and we're gonna cook them for about 4 to 5 minutes or until they're golden and crispy. Then I'm gonna drain them onto a paper towel and allow them to completely cool. So no one would know that there's Ferrero Rocher on the inside of these samosas, so I want to give them an indication that this is a dessert samosa and not one stuffed with potatoes or keema. So we're going to create this beautiful Rocher glaze that's going to go over the samosa, and I'm just going to add some milk chocolate chips to a heat-safe bowl and place it over some simmering water. We're going to let our chocolate completely melt, and then I'm going to add some coconut oil. We're gonna mix that through until it's shiny and glossy, and then we're gonna add some roasted chopped hazelnut, which is gonna be the finishing touch. Now we're gonna give that a nice mix through, and now it's time for dipping. I'm going to lower my samosa into the Rocher glaze and then flip it over until it's nice and coated. Then I'm gonna place it on a wire rack to cool. You can let the samosas hang out on the wire rack until they're completely set, or if you wanna expedite the process, you can pop them in the freezer or in the fridge. And just like that, our Ferrero Rocher samosas are ready. These look absolutely gorgeous. I just pulled them out from the fridge and they've set up beautifully. Let's grab one. Oh my gosh, I mean, look at that. Does that not scream Ferrero Rocher? Let's give it a taste. Oh my God. I am screaming right now. These are Ferrero taken to the next level. Unbelievably good. First of all, did you hear that crunch? The pastry literally shatters in your mouth like glass, and then you have that beautiful Ferrero Rocher interior, which has all the classic flavors that we know and love. And let's talk about that chocolate shell on the outside, studded with those pieces of hazelnut. Absolute perfection. Listen, the next time you have to gift something to someone, forget a dozen roses, make a dozen Ferrero Rocher samosas. They're going to love you until the end of the earth. These are so good. I hope you try them at home.